Welcome to your reports. In this video, we're going to cover the basics of reports and give you a snapshot of what you can find within your reports. We do have other videos that go more in depth, but this video will just show you some basic navigations and help you get started using reports in your business right away. When you log into your reports, you may notice some small differences from what's shown in this video. That is because we are continually working on enhancements and improvements. But the functionality will be the same. And on that same note, depending on what device and what web browser you are accessing your report from can also make some things look just a little bit different. But again, the functionality will be the same. The first thing you need to know is where to find your reports. You can log into the demonstrator website, go to My Quick Stats, and then click on My Reports. You can also access them through My Business and then click on My Reports. When you first access your reports, you will be on the dashboard. The dashboard provides you with a high-level summary of your business activity for the current month. If you just want a quick peek at what you've accomplished with your business for the month, this is where you can look first. Please note that we are using example demonstrators to illustrate the functionality of these reports. Your reports will look different based on your personal business activity. At the top, you'll notice the timestamp. The reports are updated multiple times per day, so if you want to know how new the information is, you can look here to see the last updated date and time. When you first log on, you will be seeing the current month's activity only. You should notice here at the top there's a little disclaimer letting you know that the data won't be finalized until the 6th business day of the following month, and the report will tell you what that date is. So, on the report here, the month that is showing is still in progress, so we see the disclaimer. That's letting you know commissions haven't been finalized, and what you're seeing may change until that date. That notice won't show up if you look at a previous month's information. To go back and reference a different date, you can use the date picker up here at the top right-hand corner. Here is the income detail for the month. It's color-coded, so you can see where your income is coming from. Blue is for instant income, pink for volume rebates, purple for team commissions, and green is for bonuses. Here is your minimum quarterly sales graph. This is a handy graph that will help you keep on track with your quarterly minimum. The graph covers the whole quarter and will let you know how much CSV you sold so far up to your 300 CSV quarterly minimum. Once you've achieved your quarterly minimum, you'll get this little message letting you know that, congratulations, you've achieved your quarterly minimum. When you scroll down, the next graph you'll see is progress for title advancement. This will help you as you're working towards your next title. It tells you your rolling 12-month personal sales in CSV and shows you how much more you need in CSV to advance. Our example demo has met her sales requirements, so she has a 0 in this spot. You'll notice it also shows you how many advancements in your team you need and how many direct demonstrators. Next is team commissions. Team commissions are paid on a monthly basis. This chart is very dynamic and will change throughout the month based on activity in your business. This graph will always display your current level of team commission percentages, as well as the percentages you would receive if you meet the next level of requirements. As you can see on our example demonstrator, she has met all of the requirements for this month, but let's go back a month and look at November. As you can see, in November, she was at a lower percentage. There are 3 requirements you are working with each month for team commissions. The first is your personal sales. The second is your direct demonstrator count, and the third is your direct team sales, which includes your personal sales and the sales of your direct level. Each time you achieve a higher level requirement throughout the month, the percentage bars will switch, and your goal percentages will become your actual percentages, and the chart will reflect your new goal for the next level. For example, at the first of the month, your personal sales requirement will not have been met for any level of team commissions. So your current percentages will be set at 0, and your goal percentage will be at 3% in level 1. When you've reached 300 CSV, and if you have at least one direct team member, 3% in level 1 will become your actual percentage, and your goal percentage will be 5% in level 1, 2.5% in level 2, and 1% in level 3. At this point, you'll notice that the bars in the graph will change to reflect the requirements you need to meet in order to reach your new goal. This dynamic movement will continue throughout the month until you've reached the highest level in Team Commission's chart. Just by way of reminder that this data is not finalized and the percentages displayed are not guaranteed until commissions are finalized. But we know you'll have lots of fun watching the graph change as you work your business throughout the month. There are 2 more graphs that will display if applicable to you and when they are applicable to you. The pending sales needed will display if you are in pending and will only display during a pending month. How this graph works is whatever sales you are needing to satisfy your 300 CSV for the quarter will show up in this bar. Then as you sell and have that activity in your business, it will decrease till you get to 0, and then your minimum quarterly sales graph will start reflecting your CSV for the new quarter. The second graph that could display if applicable to you is the Quick Start Progress bar. This is for brand new demonstrators in their first 6 months of becoming a demonstrator. There are 2 graphs, one is for the 3-month progress and one is for the 6-month progress, and that is because there are 2 times you can achieve your quick start. As you work in your business, you'll notice the graphs will move with your business activity until you've satisfied the quick start requirements. Remember, this is just meant as a high-level overview of how things are going in your business in the current month. You'll be able to see detailed statistics with other reports by clicking on these buttons across the top. We have videos covering many of these reports. Be sure to check them out.